Hello trader, hope that you had a great trading day. So we see the dollar CAD and dollar yen currently showing significant trading opportunity. So first of all, I'll look at dollar CAD starting with higher time frame, and then we'll jump onto the dollar yen to see how the market is evolving. So looking at dollar CAD, I will first look at the highest time frame to see the monthly. Now this market, from the monthly, we can see that it's a long-term bullish market. If we look at this historical market structure, we can see that dollar CAD, starting with this monthly impulse, created this huge move, followed by, we have seen that there was a narrow consolidation, and this is a bull flag we have seen on dollar CAD. Now in that bull flag, the price initially, we have seen that gathered liquidity from this support with this doji from the monthly, and we have seen the dollar CAD had a breakout. Currently the price is above this monthly resistance level. Now this current monthly candle, we saw that open with a gap after this doji, and then immediately has gone back up. So this is a sign of further upside on dollar CAD. So higher time frame, dollar CAD is bullish. The nearest level of resistance that we can see on dollar CAD is at 1.3862. So we could see further upside. At least we could see that dollar CAD is trying to break this resistance level. Now if we look at the weekly time frame, previous week a narrower doji, also in this weekly bull market. Now looking at the overall market structure on dollar CAD, from the weekly we saw a huge impulse followed by correction. Now this correction also had liquidity trigger from this support level. From the weekly, there is a weekly doji. Below this level there is a liquidity, and we saw that there is a bounce to the upside. There is a previous week, there is a narrower doji from the weekly. Now this week we saw that the bulls are very stronger. If we look at this past 3 weeks candlestick pattern, we can see that the bulls are strong in this market. As the market is approaching this resistance, we can expect for the buyers to try to break this high. So there is a huge probability for dollar CAD to remain bullish. Now looking at daily, what do you see? That from the daily perspective, the price multiple time crossed this 20 EMA, and the price is respecting this dynamic support in that area. Now from that dynamic support, dollar CAD is getting rejected multiple times. Now previous day we saw a candle that has tested this 20 EMA and has got rejected with this huge bullish engulfer. Now this candle on the daily, we can see that has crossed this resistance line. From the daily perspective, form a double bottom, which is a sign of bigger move on dollar CAD to the upside. So we see that this is the neckline, this is the smart money zone where the price has broken to the upside. What I think that dollar CAD today might come down for a little bit of pullback, and where we can find suitable entry on the lower time frame. Now looking at the intraday perspective, we see a significant move from this level, and we saw that there was during the news announcement there was a liquidity trigger here, and that level has crossed even, and later we saw quite a few sessions of strong bull move. And I think that dollar CAD now we could see a lower time frame pullback, and this is where we can look for buying opportunity even on the 1 hour chart. If we look at dollar CAD is trying to create deeper pullback. Now there is a consolidation here. This is at the top, and I think the dollar CAD might locally break down to this level. This is where I will be waiting for an entry. As you can see, quite a few long week candle, and there is a huge liquidity in that zone. This is where the entry opportunity comes in play. As soon as we see the dollar CAD has dropped to this level and then got rejected, as per the rules of our strategies, we'll consider going long on dollar CAD for this potential move to the upside. Now let's look at dollar yen to see how it is evolving. Now looking at also again on the monthly perspective on dollar yen, this market also historically bull market, starting with this impulse on dollar yen with this huge impulse followed by this correction, and we saw now the market is again creating series of higher high and higher low, which is in fact also a long-term bullish market. This is the monthly candle so far, has tested this previous resistance as a support and got rejected. Now what I think that with that bounce we can expect dollar yen also to break this resistance. So from the monthly we see that dollar yen also potentially bullish. Now looking at weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly also dollar yen maintaining series of higher low with a multiple time of false breakout of the previous weekly level. That's the sign of potential break to the upside on dollar yen, and I will be waiting for on dollar yen as well to give us a lower time frame pullback for potential upside momentum. Now looking at daily on dollar yen, what do you see that here from the daily perspective? There was a manipulation here, and multiple times the price tested this 20 EMA, and from that zone we saw the dollar yen has got to the upside. Now here is the previous daily candle, also a bullish candle. I think that today we might see dollar yen coming down for a bit more deeper pullback, and then we can look for entry. Now looking at intraday, we see that here the market has manipulated multiple times. There is a huge long week candle followed by another one. So every time the price, the sellers trying to drop, the buyers buying and creating series of higher low. Now this current sessions candle, we see that dollar yen is forming potentially bullish, but what I think that as there is a huge red candle on the 4 hour, we might see another wave of drop, and that is what I will be waiting for a local breakdown. If we look at the 1 hour chart, we can see that the market is gaining momentum for potential breakout. I will be expecting a local breakdown any of this level. As soon as we see that dollar yen has given us this local breakdown and with a suitable entry price action confirmation, we will consider going long on dollar yen with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also leave a comment below to support this idea. Thank you. Now see you soon in my next analysis.